Hello YouTube and welcome to a new Techsloth video. It's time for my review about the Huawei P10 Plus. I used this device now for around 6 weeks, so exactly the same time I spent with the normal Huawei P10. I will go now with you through the different points: build quality, feeling in your hand, weight, display, screen quality, speakers, camera. We got again this cooperation with Leica, battery life, performance, and all the other different points, and maybe a little bit comparison to other Huawei devices and the price discussion and. So we start with the size. It's a 5.5-inch device with a screen that got a resolution of Quad HD, so we got 2560 by 1440 pixel, which gives us a pixel density, a PPI number of around 540 PPI, which is huge. So this screen is amazing. Viewing angles are great, colors are nice. One downside is it's a fingerprint magnet, because Huawei, because of the fingerprint sensor on the front, they didn't make the front side that fingerprint resistant as they used to. But on the upside, this screen is really bright. So under normal circumstances, you don't have much problems with reflections of fingerprints on this device. Overall, it's really nice. Hold it in your hand. Oh, there's one difference in colors. Normally, you get this matte finish, the smooth finish of the black version or the white version. This is just the sandstones, not sandstone material, but the way they do it, it's just smooth. But in the Plus version, if you got the color blue or gold, Huawei is talking about diamond cuts, which makes this reflections on the back side. But it also makes another thing. It's a music instrument, because you can do this. And this is only available with the black, with the blue and the golden version. And when you start doing this, you can't stop anymore. This is the phone if you want to get on people's nerves. Just do this. This is a nice, fun thing to play around. And the P10 Plus is smaller than an iPhone 7 Plus. I would hold it now to the camera, but the 7 Plus is my camera right now. So don't be afraid of this 5.5-inch device that you maybe think it's huge. It ain't. So build quality, nothing moves. Build quality is really nice, and it has to be. This device starting price is 750 euros. A couple of months after launch now, the price drops to 730 euros. So still way over 700 euros. So the device has to build has to have a top build quality. We got still the headphone jack. Nothing moves. It's great in your hand. This is everything from the outside and what you see on the screen. Next thing is, what about the speakers? Speakers are great. They are not HTC boom sound great, but they are. Besides from HTC, this device got the best speakers on the market, better than the Samsung Galaxy S8 or S8 Plus or LG G6, or even than the iPhone speakers, because main speaker is down here, and they are also using the normal telephone speaker, and then you get a whole nice sound out of it. Question is if you're using it. I'm using it really much. In the morning, while I'm in the bathroom taking a shower, I'm listening to the radio on this device, and you still can understand the radio under the running water. Or in the evening, if you're cooking and you got another running water or cooking water or all those noises, you still can listening to the speakers on your P10 Plus and understand what they are telling you. So speakers, thumbs up. What about camera quality? We got this 12 megapixel sensor for RGB for color and 20 megapixel color for monochrome. Again, we got this Leica cooperation. We got this Leica software thingy. You got this pro mode if you want to use it. You got so many different things you can adjust here. You can take live pictures, for example. You can take those portrait pictures with the different depth levels. You can do so much if you want to do this by hand. On the other side, if you just want to point and shoot, this is the thing that these devices, the P10 Plus, also can do. It's a great point and shoot camera. You get really a nice picture quality, and if it's getting too dark, you still will be able to take okay pictures, because the blend is 1.8, and you still got the monochrome sensor, so you can switch over to black and white if you want to do this. Then another thing, video quality. We got OIS, optical image stabilization, and we need this, and it's okay. It's okay. You can record 1080p, you can record 1080p with 60 frames, and you can record 4K videos, which is okay. Video quality is usable. You see a difference between 4K and Full HD, but the audio quality could be better. It's okay, but I wouldn't record the YouTube videos I do with for example, with an iPhone or Samsung Galaxy with the P10 Plus, for example. The microphone should be a little bit better. Front-facing camera is also nice because we got an autofocus on the front side. This is something you don't see really often, so you can really adjust it, and you can really take nice front-facing or nice selfies with a front-facing camera, and that we don't get a fixed focus point here, that we got autofocus on the front-facing camera, this is really a nice feature. So if you want to do a lot of selfies, then this is a really nice camera or nice phone. What about performance? We got the Kirin 960, we got 6 gigabytes of RAM, and overall the performance is great. Playing video games, switching between games. Yeah, okay. So playing video games, switching between games, even starting big apps, even if you are switching between different tabs on your browser, you got enough power for that. This device will run anything or everything that's out on the market today. And with the 6 gigabytes of storage, you got enough for the next year at least. There's the bigger question: how many updates, how many Android updates will the Huawei P10 Plus get? Here and there's some not lags, not bugs, but here and there you have to wait a half a second. This is especially if you're switching between the photo app and the gallery app, and then back into the home screen and back into the gallery app. This is this typical Huawei gallery picture problem they got. But overall, the daily usage performance is really great. What about battery life? We got a 3750 mega hours battery, and mega hours, I mean milliampere hours battery. These are the numbers I wrote down after maybe at least 40 battery cycles. So 1 hour of Netflix consumes 10%. 1 hour of Netflix with full brightness consumes 70%. And here you can see how much power this Quad HD display and the bigger display consumes when you got to full brightness. So IPS displays on full brightness are really power consuming here. Last year on the Huawei P9 Plus, we got an AMOLED display which got better battery results. But normal usage, just doing all the stuff, browsing the web, social media, doing emails, watching a video, this whole combination out of things will consume 13 to 14% of battery. If you are going to read a lot on this device, which I this is a nice thing to do because you got this 5.5-inch display. Reading ebooks on this device is fun. Even reading comic books on this device is fun. I use the guided view and then the horizontal view, and going through comic books is really a nice thing to do. And on the screen it's really nice. It's good looking, and you can do this. But then you consume 9% battery for ebooks and 10% battery for comic books. Yes, the P10 Plus also supports supercharge, as Huawei is calling their quick charge feature. From 5% to 100%, you need 2 hours and 5 minutes. This is a nice value. 30 minutes on the supercharge gives you around 40%, maybe 40%. So you're totally good charging this device in the morning, charging it in your lunch break, for example, or while sitting on a desk, and then charging it in the evening. You don't need to charge it the whole night, only 30 minutes here and there. And then you get definitely, even as a heavy user, you get through the whole day. And if you're using it normally, you 2 days with ease, no problems here. If you cut it a little bit short, then you can even use it over a long weekend without needing a charger, which is nice. So what else do we got? We got this fingerprint sensor, this time on the front side and not on the back side anymore. Using it is okay. I like it on the front side because I don't have to turn around the device anymore if it's lying flat on a table. I really like the front fingerprint sensors. And this one is again one of, or maybe the fastest on the market. It's just working, even if your fingers are wet. This is so nice to use it. Fingerprint sensor, this is maybe the best on the market. What I don't like, I like that it's using USB Type-C for charging, but I don't like that it's only USB 2.0. Getting your data from this device to a PC or Mac via cable takes not hours, but really long time. And I don't know why. This is a flagship device. This is a device that costs over 700 euros. I don't know why they are not supporting USB 3.0 or 3.1. We still got a headphone jack. Headphone quality or music quality and even phone quality is just standard. Doing video chats, doing voice chats, doing calls, listening to music with headphones, everything just normal. Also the speaker on top, the normal phone speaker is just normal. Did I have any connection issues with mobile networks or Wi-Fi networks? Not at all. Everything was normal. The P10 Plus gives you one last really nice feature. It comes with an infrared port on top. One thing the P10 normal does not provide here. So if you still want to use this as a remote, you can do it. And I really would recommend it because I wouldn't recommend it, but I think it's great from Huawei that they're still building them into some of their devices, because I personally know a couple of persons who really use the infrared port. So this is something else you get here. Then what else do you get? 128 gigabytes of storage, which you can only use around 100, let's say maybe a little bit over 105, maybe 110, depends on how much apps you're installing. With all those apps, with all my video recordings, got still over 80 gigabytes of free storage. And this is another thing I don't understand, because this is not a dual SIM device. You don't get a dual SIM device, you got only single SIM, and you can also use a micro SD card. But with a device with 128 gigabytes, you normally don't need a micro SD card. Yes, it's easy to transfer files from here to there. Even this would be quicker, getting the SIM card or the micro SD card out of the device, putting it into a card reader on a PC, get the data on this card or off the card, and then put it back into the device, will be faster than using USB 2.0 USB cables on this USB 2.0 port here. Yes, but for storage expansion, you don't need the micro SD card, and I don't know why we don't get the dual SIM version of this device here on the market. So overall, I have to say, really nice phone, but now I think the price is still too high up. You get a Samsung Galaxy 8 Plus, and now we're in the middle of June, end of June nearly. You get it for less, depends on where you buy it in Europe or where you buy it from Amazon. You already get it for under 600 euros. So you can save. So this is something, this gives you a hard time, or it's exactly the same price like a HTC U11. Or like even a LG G6. You get the LG G6 for less than the Huawei device. And of course, I wouldn't say that they're better or not better than the Huawei P10 Plus. It depends. It depends what you're searching in a smartphone. Each device is a winner in another category, or each device holds in another category with different devices. But speaking about those top smartphones where the P10 Plus wants to be, I think it's too expensive. And another thing, even if you don't want to talk Huawei, you get the normal P10 for 150 euros less, or even maybe a little bit more. You can save more here. You get not as a good smartphone as a Plus, but you get definitely way more smartphone out for your bucks. And another thing, my opinion, the Huawei Mate 9 is a better device. And this one still costs 100 euros less than the P10 Plus. It also gives you the Kirin 960, but only 4 gigabytes of storage, 4 gigabytes of RAM, only 64 gigabytes of storage. Yes, you have to watch out. You have to compare those devices. And of course, it's bigger and not that small and slim in comparison. But if I would have to choose one Huawei device out of all the Huawei devices, I would choose the Mate 9. So this is it. But still, the P10 Plus is a great smartphone. This is it. Thank you for watching, and I see you all in the next video. Bye!